Hey everyone, hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. The crypto markets continue to boom. So today we're going to be looking at charts and seeing which things you guys might be able to buy as they consolidate and which things are you scaling out of at this point, okay? So let's get started. Now, let's start off with Bitcoin here because there's two things I just want you guys to understand. One is more on a weekly chart, daily chart basis. One is on a monthly chart basis, just so you guys can see some of those really hard resistance levels where it's going to take maybe a few weeks to a few months to actually break them, okay? So first things first, we do have a level of resistance right here, and we're trying to break out above it right now. I am not going to be convinced if we break above it on a daily chart. I think we need to really close above it on the weekly candles, okay? At this point in time, we still have 2 days and 5 hours, so we have plenty of time to actually crush this level of resistance and keep on going higher and higher and higher, right? This gives altcoins the opportunity to keep moving up, as you guys might imagine. So we've already had our breakout. We had our consolidation before the next breakout. Let's go over here to daily, and you can see at this point in time, we're trying to close above it on the daily. My concern is that we just close above it one day, then we crash back down, continue to consolidate, and that leads us down to breaking down below this 20-day moving average, in which case you'll see the MACD continue to cross over, the stochastics continue to come back down a little bit, and that's a little bit more of a concern, because then we start having very volatile downward movements as we start crossing down below the moving averages. Usually when crossing below above the moving averages, you do see quite a bit more volatility, which causes a lot of people to be scared and afraid, when in reality, it's great opportunities for day traders out there. Now, one thing here that I want you guys to understand is I'm going to take away all the technicals here, all the lines and stuff. I'm just going to add your basic Fibonacci's just because I want you guys to understand these hard levels and what they've meant for us in the past. Low, high, and low right here. You can see what we had to deal with for the last 1, 2, 3, 4 months of trying to break out above that. Then eventually we managed to. That next level of resistance is coming up at 40,500. So if we get around that zone, I am not going to be buying anything as far as swing trading, not even close. We're already getting close to it. We're about 3,000 bucks away at this point. The closer we get, the less likely I am to do swing trade buys. So just keep that in mind here. We still have this death cross to worry about, but at this point, I don't think it's going to be a concern because the news is really driving us forward. If we manage to break above this, then it's a whole other game on scenario where you can be buying up more and more and more. But right now, you guys are using the consolidation periods that we've had, like these, to try to buy. The only thing is they haven't been giving you guys the best opportunities to hop in, which is why we've been focusing on altcoins here. And if you guys followed the stream on Wednesday, we definitely had some good plays there. There wasn't many, but they were good. Before that, though, Ethereum, good news coming out about the Ethereum ETF that caused Ethereum to soar even more. All we've done is gone right back up to resistance. I'm not buying anything here. Nothing. I scaled out of some Ethereum. I'm not buying here. Until we have a confirmed breakout, I don't see a reason to actually be trading Ethereum all too much. You can see that so far, if you guys want to buy Ethereum, this is your opportunity. Your stop loss is not going to be that bad. Maybe just go over here to an hour chart. All right. If you're buying right now, your stop loss is around 2,000 bucks. I mean, like that's literally less than 100 bucks. That's not too bad. Or you can have it come back over here above my head, back around 2,050, 2,060. It's a really small range here, guys. So you're not risking too much. But you're hoping that we continue to consolidate, curl, and then we have a larger move. You can do this, but this isn't really my cup of tea personally. But if for those of you guys like to trade with Ethereum, you guys know you get a higher leverage than other cryptocurrencies out there. Now, for what we talked about on Wednesday, these are a little bit more complicated because it depends really on what exchange you were talking about. So the first one was Luna. I didn't buy any of this because I typically don't like to trade these types of cryptocurrencies. I specifically said when we were going through the watch list that I was making live on the stream was, okay, I mean, that looks ready to go, but that's not my type of thing. I don't recommend going after that. And then boom, there it went. So not my cup of tea, but if you guys did take that little bit of an opportunity, you guys are making some good money today. It's up 68%. The crazy thing about this though, which concerns me about the other one we're going to be talking about next, Loom, you see this crazy wick right here? Go over here to the hour chart. You see that? That would have stopped a lot of people out, which is very concerning here. I think this was a specific play to stop people out. and then get them to FOMO back in here to make it go a little bit higher. It was a smart play, but it was the only people that really benefited strongly were those that did not have a stop loss. So a little more risky. Now, the same thing happened with Loom. We were talking about buying it over Wednesday right here, right as it was just starting to creep back up and you saw that momentum start to shift. And then again, it went higher. It's a good play, but only if you didn't have a stop loss here, which made things a little bit more difficult for all of us, right? Look at that. Look how inorganic that looks. Because we all saw the momentum shifting. We're like, okay, let's buy. Crazy volatility. Then we have the spike. It's going to be hard for a lot of people to be able to make money in those types of environments, okay? Now, as far as everything else that I'd recommend looking at, Crow.com is still pumping up at this point in time. I'd be looking to short this, actually, here in the next, like, 24 hours or so. If you want to buy, just wait for consolidation. At this point, it comes up quite a bit. It comes back down quite a bit. During that consolidation, you would scale out of a short, and then you'd probably flip it for more of a bullish play. Matic still bouncing off here, and I'm happy with what I see. It's at a level of resistance. I'm about 80 to 90% out of this position, like I told you guys the other day. And then the last one here I want to talk to you guys about is Ethereum Classic. This one also had a boom into a resistance level, and I am about 95% out of this trade at this point. I don't see any more upside here in the short term. I'm going to be looking to wait for the consolidation, then I'll be able to buy, and then we'll be good to go. And if you guys want to get more bullish on altcoins in general, you guys are just going to be waiting for Bitcoin to actually have that formal breakout above that trend line that we had been talking about, in which case then we have a little bit more room to go up towards 40,500 levels. But the best altcoins you guys can be investing in, again, are the ones that are probably not doing the best today, or they haven't done the best yesterday, because those are in their consolidation phases. Those are giving you opportunities to buy. You just have to make sure you guys have your stop loss. I know that sounds weird, but stop losses go a long way here. And usually I would say look at the 4-hour chart. You can even see this crazy whiplash here. It happened to a lot of different tokens here, okay? Sand, same thing. Mana, same thing. So I just want you guys to be prepared for that. And if you guys are finding something that consolidated, just make sure that you guys are looking for those good opportunities. Because most things at this point are going more sideways. That's what I'd be looking for, more than those things that are kind of booming off today like Loom. Although I think Loom does have a little bit more upside. So have a good rest of your day, and let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.